As that most romantic of holidays draws near, I hereby ask you, won't you be my Valentine? Or else.
Pain has a face. Allow me to show it to you.
What up, gangity gang? That's you. I'm Eric Harrison. Welcome to the Death Twitch Horror Review. I don't know why I say it like that, because I'm a disorc. That's why. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and start a new batch of reviews for 2015. Right now, we're going to go on a holiday themed review. Why is he acting so weird, you're wondering? It's because I'm sober. God damn it. Anyway, coming up on this show, we've got My Bloody Valentine, the original Canadian slasher from 1981.
In this town on Valentine's Day, everybody loses their heart.
It looks like Harry Warden's back in town.
In the town of Valentine Bluffs, there are many ways to die. Take your pick.
My Bloody Valentine.
Rated R.
Alright, so My Bloody Valentine from 1981 was directed by George Mihalka. Got that one right. Nailed it. And it was written by John Beaird. The plot of My Bloody Valentine is that there is a town called Valentine Bluffs, because of their namesake. They really celebrate the Valentine's Day real hard. You know, they go all out. It's like the big holiday of the year for them in Valentine's Bluff. So 20 years prior, there was some people down in the mine, which is like the main, source of income in the town. There's two supervisors that were like eager to get to that damn Valentine's dance, so they left too early and left like 5 guys down in the mine, which had too much methane in it, and there was an explosion. It sealed off the mine, and then those 5 miners were trapped. They worked day and night for like weeks to get, through the rubble and find the survivors, and what they found was there was one person left, Harry Warden, who had survived by killing the other miners and eating them. So 20 years later, they hadn't had a Valentine's Day celebration since then. They decided, let's finally do it again. It's been 20 years. Harry Warden is long gone. It should be okay. So they start to put up decorations around town, plan this big Valentine's Day dance event, and then next thing you know, Harry Warden is back in town, taking people's hearts right out of their fucking chests. So My Bloody Valentine was one of those movies that came along with a slew of other holiday slasher films that was big at the time, like the late 70s, early 80s, as a result of the success of movies like Black Christmas, Halloween, and Friday the 13th. Okay, so I actually didn't even see My Bloody Valentine for the first time until like last year. Now, I kind of just assumed it was like another cheap ripoff of one of those holiday slashers, so I just didn't bother. I finally watched it out of curiosity, and I'm glad I did because I really enjoyed it. We've got a lot of parallels to Friday the 13th in here, or maybe it's just kind of the slasher genre formula in general. Of course, we've got all these characters that are supposed to be teenagers, because the mayor calls them kids, and in the Wikipedia page it says they're teenagers, but they look like they're pushing 30. Anyway, they're fun characters. They just want to party it up. They just want to rock and roll. They just want to, drink, smoke, have sex, have fun. I love this kind of cast. I can identify with them. It makes me wish I could go into the movie and just party it up with them, because that's what I'm all about. So that's pretty awesome to see, like, just characters having fun. That makes me have fun. And this is one of the things I like about these kinds of slashers, is when you've got a bunch of clueless kids in there that are just fucking having fun, and they don't realize there's a threat, but like it makes for a fun experience, at least for the first hour of the movie, as you watch these dumbass kids running around town being silly, and then at the last 30 minutes, that's when things get serious and they all start getting chopped up and whatever. Of course, they all go to this bar where there's this harbinger of doom. It's like the Crazy Ralph of this movie. He tells them all about Harry Warden's gonna get you. If you put on this Valentine's Day dance, Harry Warden is gonna fucking kill you. So he's like the Crazy Ralph of this movie. Speaking of which, in this bar, or basically actually in this entire movie, you can see like this movie must have been sponsored by Moosehead, which I believe is a Canadian beer, because it's everywhere. It's everywhere. You can either see bottles lined up, or boxes of boxes of Moosehead, or you've got neon signs of Moosehead, the beer. This movie was clearly sponsored by Moosehead Beer Company. I don't know about you, but I can think of nothing that goes better with the Canadian slasher flick from the 80s than a Moosehead. Moosehead. That's a good beer. Now, because this is a movie about, like, the most romantic fucking holiday of the year or whatever the shit, there's got to be a love triangle in there. Now, apparently there was this character in the movie that kind of abandoned the town, abandoned everyone, his girlfriend, his friends, everybody just left. And then showed back up, like, a little while later. And now his girlfriend is dating his best friend. So throughout pretty much the whole movie, we got these two guys fighting over this girl who, while physically attractive, probably is not worth losing a friendship over, because she wants her cake and to eat it too. She kind of wants them both, or she's playing them both. I don't know, whatever. Bros before hoes, that's all I know. So, you know, we've got that going on. I guess that's a necessity for a movie about Valentine's Day. The killer in the movie, who is like dressed in full miner gear and with a pickaxe and everything, looks badass. I really think that makes for a cool villain. He's very intimidating, very cool looking. It's very, you know, it fits the movie. It gives you an iconic character that I'm surprised that this did not have a franchise. It didn't, but I guess Valentine's Day is not quite, you know, as scary sounding as like something like Halloween or Friday the 13th. But still, the villain in this movie, he looks awesome, and I like that he's got his own built-in weapon with the pickaxe and whatnot. So all that is pretty cool. Now, even though these characters are fun, that doesn't preclude them from being absolutely stupid. After the dance is canceled because some people showed up dead with their hearts ripped out, they decide to go to the mines and have a party there. Now, there's like a rec room or something on the surface level of the mines. And they go and party there, and okay, that's fine. I guess that's understandable. You guys still need to have fun. But then some stupid ass comes up with the bright idea of actually going down into the mine and partying down there, where it's absolutely fucking dangerous. Stupid. But it's like, what I like about this is they used a real mine. It was the Sydney mines in Nova Scotia, Canada. They used real mines. This is not a set. This is not green screened like some shit would be done today. They went 2,000 fucking feet underground where people's lives, you know, the cast, and the crew, and everybody was actually kind of in danger down there. 2,000 fucking feet underground to film a movie. That's commitment, and that's something I miss about the old days, man. That is so awesome. And like I said, they didn't go on some stupid set. They're like, you know what? Fuck this. Let's go 2,000 feet underground and film this movie. It was stupid of the characters to go down there, but of course, it makes for a great location for the third act, which is why it was written that way. So that is pretty cool. And it's really, you can feel like it feels cold and dark down there. It feels dangerous. It really does make for a good location for the, you know, climax of a slasher. So that is awesome. One thing about this movie, though, is that a lot of its death scenes and a lot of the effects were cut out, man, and it's a fucking shame. I guess this is something that's really infamous about My Bloody Valentine, is it just got hacked to pieces, no pun intended, by the MPAA, which is bullshit. So this was during that time when the MPAA was going after horror movies like with a vengeance. I've seen the uncut version of My Bloody Valentine, and I've seen the cut version, and it's such a shame that they cut out all those great effects, man. They really made the movie what it is. I mean, the movie's great as it is, but those awesome effects really added that little touch, what it needed. So I gotta say that if you're gonna watch this movie and you've never seen it before, try to locate an uncut version, which I think is a little bit difficult at this point. But if you can, definitely watch the uncut version. The rated R version, they just cut every good effect out. It's a shame, dude. All these effects artists work so hard on it only to have their shit cut out of the movie. The movie is still good, but it loses some of its impact when you don't get to see those kills. Yeah, let's wrap her up. My Bloody Valentine, like I said, I only seen it recently. I wish it didn't take me so long to see it. I actually find it to be pretty damn good. I want to give it a 3 3/4 stars. I think it's a pretty fun movie. It's a very charming little Canadian slasher from the 80s. And I do definitely recommend checking it out. Alright guys, so I got a question for you. Now, if you could pick any guy or gal from the horror community that you would like to be your Bloody Valentine, who would it be? Leave your comments below. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. It's going to be My Bloody Valentine, again, the remake from 2009. Oh, it's green. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Here, I'll hold it up in front of me like this. Son of a bitch. It had to be green. It's going to get keyed out. It'll probably be transparent. You won't even see this fucking bottle. I'm trying to do a bit about the beer. Son of a slut.
Daddy gone away. Harry won't